Okay, should be live. Gonna do the usual share here. Do-do-do. There we go. Hello, Beatles Eternally. How are we doing tonight? So we have a viewer, so that's good. We'll go ahead and get started. Tonight I'm going to start another new season in APBA Baseball for Windows because why not? Why not? This game is so awesome that might as well have several things going on at once in this game because it's easy to enough to bounce around in between seasons and do something different maybe every night and every now and then, you know, so oh good, my voice sounds really clear. I'm glad to hear that. So tonight we're going to start the 1994 season, which was the strike season. Now, a couple things to note is because there is features in this game, first of all, that I want to have enabled. I had to do some tweaking to the home ballpark that's been assigned to every team, and I will be editing the home ballpark that's assigned to each team as we go. But for tonight, it will work because of whose home field it is, the Astrodome. And because the Baseball for Windows has the capability to have rainouts, I have elected to go in and make it a non-dome stadium. So just imagine that the Astrodome is a stadium that actually had a retractable roof, and the retractable roof is going to be open always. So just something to note there. I know some people will be like, yeah, the Astrodome, oh, it was a dome. Oh, it never had a retractable roof. But we're going to use our imaginations and say it had a retractable roof and it's open. So get that off the bat right away. That way we don't have to use Forbes Field for everything. Hello, Dave Gardner. How you doing tonight? So we're going to do that, and we're just going to let the micromanagers manage the game as well. So we're going to sit back, listen to a baseball game, and enjoy. Tonight it's going to be the Cincinnati Reds at the Houston Astros. One more thing to make clear is that I'm sure some of you will go to Baseball Reference and be like, well, the Astros didn't play Cincinnati on opening day. I'm not using as-played schedules because I don't like to use as-played schedules. So this is a randomly generated schedule, so it will not be the actual 1994 schedule. It's just another way to create a what-if, and just doing the season to the conclusion, a full 162 games, is a what-if in itself because of the strike that happened in 1994. It is going to be a big what-if to see how it might have played out. So, with that having been said, let's get going and play a ball game, shall we? Cincinnati Reds at Houston Astros.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell. And welcome to Cincinnati Reds baseball. Join the crowd and enjoy the action. You're on 66 WAPBA. We're coming to you from out here at the park where the Astros will host the visiting Cincinnati Reds. It's opening day. We'll be with you for each moment suspended and realized. From the first pitch of the season to the last. This is the first of a 3-game set. The Astros take the field here in the first. McCoy has set his opening slate. Bagwell at first base. Biggio at second. Cedeno, the shortstop. Caminiti at third. The outfield consists of Moton in left field. Gonzalez in center field. And Finley over in right. Cervais is behind the plate. And today the Reds will try to solve the lefty, Swindell. He will be facing Reds starter, right-hander Rijo. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. Here's Larkin to start it off. Larkin, recently known as a solid hitter. Catcher ready. He lets it go. Whistle to right, in there for a hit. Finley is over quickly, bobbles the ball momentarily, but Larkin isn't buying it. He sticks to first for the single. We have Kelly coming up to hit. He hits from the right. The Reds have nobody out. Runner on first. Capable of some fine hitting. Cervais talking with Swindell. They want to hold Larkin close. Left-handed Swindell goes to the set position. Swindell comes home. Hard 2 bouncer to short. Cedeno is there. Backhands it. Goes to second for 1. Back to first for 2. Yes! 2 for the price of 1. The Reds have 2 gone. Base is empty. Mitchell comes out to face Swindell. That's right. A big, big bat. Batter set. Swindell looking in at the target. Here's the delivery. That's batted to the right side. Bagwell fields it. And he outraces Mitchell to the bag for the do-it-yourself putout for the final out. For the Reds, no runs, 1 hit. Reds, nothing. Astros coming up. For the Reds take the field here in the first. Let's see. Defensively for Cincinnati. Morris at first base. Boone at second. Larkin, the shortstop. Fernandez at third. The outfield consists of Mitchell in left field, Kelly in center field, and Sanders over in right. Dorsett is behind the plate and on the mound for the Reds. The right-handed Rijo. He's a strikeout pitcher. Well, Biggio to lead it off for the Astros. The Astros can count on him. Biggio now ready. Dorsett crouched down now. The pitch from Rijo. Fly ball right center. Kelly on his horse. But he won't get there. It's off the wall. And Biggio is into second easily. Here's Gonzalez to take his swings for Houston. No outs. Biggio standing out at second. Scoreless tie. A steady hitter. Biggio at second can go to warp speed. Rijo on the rubber. Rijo looking home. Biggio at second takes a big lead. He's on with a leadoff double. The pitch. Lined hard over second. Kelly is racing over. He cuts it off deep in the gap. Biggio is around third. They're waving Biggio in, and he scores. As the throw comes into second, Gonzalez holds it first for the single. So Gonzalez with a ribby single, and the Astros go ahead by a run, 1-0 here in the first. Now coming up, Bagwell. A showstopper. Gonzalez will take a big lead. He has the speed. Bagwell now ready. Rijo looking in. Rijo fires it in. Taken, and Gonzalez is off the bag. The throw down. Gonzalez dives back. The tag. Just safe under the tag. Ball 1. Bagwell back in the box. Rijo poised. Here he comes. And Bagwell is caught looking. 1 down. Now at bat, Caminiti. Ken can hit. Dorsett crouched down now. The pitch. Swung on. 1 hop on his second. Shovels to Larkin for 1. Back to first. Not in time. Caminiti beats it out. But they get the lead runner. 2 down. Now coming up, Finley. He gets his share of hits. The hitter stands in. Dorsett sets up. The pitch. Finley swings. This is a big league fly ball. Center field. This should do it. He's got it. And that's out number 3. The half for the Astros. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1. And they go ahead in the game. We've played 1. Astros with the edge, 1-0. Morris, Boone, and Sanders due up for Cincinnati. Morris to lead it off. Morris, a fierce hitter. Morris steadies his bat. Swindell poised. The pitch. Banged to left center. Base hit. Morris rounds first and holds with a single. One on. Boone gets set to face Swindell. Pretty good with his stick. Morris is fast enough to be a factor here. Batter set. Swindell comes set. The pitch. Toward the gap. Moten is over. Cuts it off on the bounce. Morris is rounding second. But the third base coach is on the job, and they hold Morris up as the throw comes in. A pair of singles for Cincinnati. Runners at first and second. No one out. Sanders up the bat. A trusty bat. The hitter stands in. Swindell sets up on the rubber again. Checks Morris at second. The pitch is on the way. Off-speed delivery. Sanders chases it. He's out of there. 1 away. Next to bat for Cincinnati is Fernandez. The switch hitter will be a righty against Swindell for Cincinnati. Morris at second. Boone at first. 1 gone. Down by 1. A trusty bat. Fernandez ready. Swindell climbs the mound. Swindell comes set. The runners take their lead. Swindell deals. Fernandez lashes one to right. Base hit. Morris is rounding third. They're holding him up. But he's going anyway. He ran right through the red light. Coming down the line. Here comes Finley's throw. On the bounce. Out. Great throw. The throw to second. And they get Fernandez. Double play. Score that 9-2-6, and they get out of the inning. For the Reds, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They leave 1. They had a chance but could not convert. The score still 1-0. Astros leading. Cedeno, Moten, and Cervase to bat next. Cedeno will get it started for the Astros. He hits from the right. A steady hitter. Cedeno gets in there. Dorsett crouched down now. Rijo to the wind. Cedeno really thumps this one. It's curving toward the pole. Mitchell looks up. Is it fair or foul? Foul ball. Strike 1. Cedeno back in the box. Rijo gets set to work on him. The pitch to Cedeno. A little tapper up the line. Morris charges, scoops it, and tags Cedeno. 1 down. Here comes Moten to take his cuts. James will hurt you. He stands in. Rijo prepares to come home. The pitch. Driven to right. It's playable. Sanders moves under it and hauls it in. 2 down. Houston now sends Cervase to bat from the right. Serve ace, not strong at the plate. Scott ready. Catcher ready. Rijo winds and fires. Serve ace, shatters his bat, and the ball rolls toward Hernandez. He guns it to first and nails serve ace by a step, 3 away. So the Astros go in order. After 2, it's still 1-0 Astros. For Cincinnati, it'll be Dorsett, Rijo, and Larkin. Dorsett will start the 3rd. You don't want to pitch carelessly with Bryant. Dorsett steadies his bat. Serve ace, sets up. Here's the delivery. Dorsett hits a ground hugger toward second. Biggio picks it up and flips to first. Routine. 1 down. Now at bat, Rijo. Jose taking his first at bat of the season. Rijo steadies his bat. Swindell poised. The pitch. He pops him up back of second. Biggio settles under it. He has it. 2 down. Larkin's up. Serve ace set. Swindell deals. Line to right. Finley will play it on the hop. And Larkin is on with a single for Larkin. Kelly comes up the bat. The hitter stands in. Swindell staring in, ready to work. Quick move to the plate. Swung on, strike. And there goes Larkin. Great jump. Serve ace, digs it out and fires. Safe. That's his first steal of the season. So Kelly will get back in there. Swindell gets set to work on him. Speedy Larkin edging toward third. And a pitch. Off the end of the bat. A weak pop fly. Easy chance for Biggio. That's 3 away. For the Reds, no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors. 1 left. They had a chance but could not convert. The score is still 1-0 Houston as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Astros will have Swindell, Biggio, and Gonzalez here in the 3rd. Pitcher Swindell to lead it off. Gregg taking his first at bat of the season. Swindell waiting. Catcher Dorsett sets his target. Rijo into the wind. Swindell hits it in the air to fairly deep right field. Sanders is over. And so is the at-bat from Swindell. 1 away. Now coming up, Biggio. Dorsett sets up. Rijo with the pitch. Hit to straightaway center field. It's playable. Kelly moves under it and takes it in. 2 away. Now Gonzalez to face Rijo, left side batter. 2 away. Gonzalez steps in. Rijo is ready to fire it in. Rijo to the wind. It's a shot down the line to right, near the foul pole, and it's foul. Strike 1. So Gonzalez will get back in there. Rijo focuses in on the target. The offering. Gonzalez gets way under this one. A tall one in the infield. Larkin and Boone are both there. Larkin takes charge, and Gonzalez is history. 3 away. Rijo sets them down in order. After 3, it's still 1-0 Astros. The Reds now send up the heart of their order to face Swindell, Mitchell, Morris, and Boone. Mitchell will start it off here in the fourth. Right-handed batter to face Swindell. Batter waits. Swindell staring in, ready to work. And the pitch comes in. This one is hit. It may carry. It's way back. Bye-bye. Over the left field wall. Kevin has tied it up. So they collect the solo homer, his first home run of the season. Here come the Reds. They get back the run and even the score. Reds hitter Morris. Morris takes his stance. Left-hander Swindell ready. The pitch is on the way. Scorched back through the box. It caroms off his leg. Cedeno charges over. Bang, bang, play at first. Morris is out. Swindell shakes it off. He'll be all right. One away. We have right-handed Boone to bat for the Reds. One down. Boone knows how to get on base. Boone waiting. Catcher ready. Swindell into the wind. Grounded hard to short. Cedeno fields it. Over to Bagwell at first in plenty of time. And that's out number 2. Sanders is up next. Left-hander Swindell ready. The pitch. Sanders lifts a lazy pop fly. Should be no problem for Biggio. And he snags it for the out. And the side is retired. For the Reds, 1 run on 1 hit. They have tied this game. Score even at 1. Cincinnati will now face the heart of the Astros lineup. Bagwell, Caminiti, and Finley coming up. Bagwell leading it off. The big slugger stands in. Dorsett set. Now Rijo comes home with it. That's high and deep by Bagwell. Kelly is on the run. On the run. It's starting to tail away from him. He makes a catch. He stayed with it beautifully. 1 down. One out. Now Caminiti to face Rijo. The switch hitter batting left against Rijo. He's their cleanup hitter. Caminiti can get on for you. Rijo prepared to work. Rijo brings it home. Right in there. He's called out on strikes. Must have been looking for something else. 2 away. Finley to face Rijo. Finley now ready. Catcher ready. The pitch. Hit in the air to center. Kelly takes 3 steps to his right, and he covers it. That's 3 away. So the Astros are retired in order. Score not. Bottom of the lineup, Fernandez, Dorsett, and Rijo coming up. Fernandez to lead it off. Fernandez had a hit his first time up. Fernandez knows how to get on base. The hitter stands in. Swindell gets set to pitch. The pitch from Swindell. And it's popped up behind home plate. Cervais making the call. And the catch. 1 away. One out. Cincinnati now sends Dorsett to bat. Bryan is 0 for 1. Pitcher Swindell eyeing Dorsett. Now he's ready. The delivery from Swindell. Dorsett piles into this pitch. That could be trouble. Finley races it to the wall. Back. Pick clean. 2 away. Pitcher Rijo up. Left-hander Swindell ready. The offering from Swindell. Swung on, lined a shot to center. Gonzalez runs straight back. He got a quick start. Turns and reaches and brings it down. He made that look easy. Side retired. The Astros retire the side in order. Scores even at 1 run each into 4.5. For Houston, it'll be Cedeno, Moten, and Cervase. Cedeno to lead it off. Cedeno is 0 for 1. Cedeno waiting, bat stirring slightly. Catcher ready. The pitch is on the way. Cedeno started to go round, but he checked his swing in time. He takes a walk to first. And that's the first. By Rijo. That was Cedeno's first walk of the season. Moten will bat next for Houston, a right-sider. Cedeno on at first. James is 0 for 1. Cedeno on first is not speedy. Rijo on the rubber. Rijo is ready to fire it in. Cedeno hugging first. Rijo kicks and delivers. He goes the opposite way, and it's through. Base hit right field. Sanders retrieves it. The go-ahead run is now at second base. The Astros have no outs. Cedeno at second. Moten at first. Score tied. The bottom of the 5th inning. Here's Cervase to take his swings. Rijo on the rubber. Pitcher Rijo set to go. The runners take their lead. Rijo rocks and fires. Spanked hard to the hole on the right side. It skips past Boone and on to the right field for a hit. Sanders racing over. Cedeno is around third. Moten is around second. They're waving Cedeno in. Moten third. The throw home. Here's a play at the plate. And he's safe. Slid around the tag. The run scores. Astros have the lead. Oh, he took a big chance. The gamble pays off. And Moten moves to third. Cervase is on with a single. So the single drives in 1, and the Astros break the tie and now lead 2-1 here in the 5th. Runners at the corners, no outs. Pitcher Swindell to hit. In the box now. Catcher ready. Infield back at double play depth. The pitch swung on. Bouncer to Boone. Goes to second for 1. Back to first for 2. In time, a double play. But the run scores. And the Astros now lead 3-1. We have Biggio coming up to hit. 2 down. Biggio has a hit and 2 trips. And he scored a run. Rijo prepares to come home. Rijo into the wind. Swing and a miss. Hang up a K for Rijo. Side retired. The line for the Astros. 2-2-0. They break the deadlock. Reds on the short end. 3-1. And they'll try to get it back coming up. The Astros will face the top of the order here in the 6th. Larkin, Kelly, and Mitchell. Larkin will start the 6th. Batter facing Swindell. Swindell prepares to come home. Now Swindell comes home with it. It's grounded into the hole. Scooped by Cedeno. Thrown on to first. It's in the dirt. But they get him. Bagwell digs it out. 1 down. We have Kelly coming up to hit. Kelly can get on for you. Kelly takes his stance. Pitcher Swindell set to go. Swindell kicks and deals. Lofted deep to left field. Moten is chasing it. He's at the warning track, and he hauls it in. And that's the second out. Two gone, sixth inning. Mitchell steps up to face Swindell. Mitchell had his first homer earlier in this game. Mitchell is 1 for 2. Mitchell ready. Surveys, sets up. He brings it in. Up the chimney, a towering pop-up in foul ground. Surveys near the dugout, and he gloves it for the out. 3 away. So the Reds go down 1-2-3. The score still stands 3-1. Astros as we head for the bottom of the 6th inning. The big hitters coming up against Rijo. 2-3-4. Gonzalez, Bagwell, and Caminiti. Gonzalez to lead it off for the Astros. A trusty bat. Pitcher Rijo eyeing Gonzalez. Now he's ready. Rijo delivers. Cut on, routine fly to left field. Mitchell drifts over, plenty of room, and he covers it. 1 away. One away, 6th inning. Bagwell up. A bat to watch. Right-hander Rijo ready. The pitch. Slice towards second, and he's got it. Boone grabs a liner, and Bagwell is gone. And that's the second out. Caminiti to face Rijo. Ken 0 for 2. Ken ready. Rijo gets set to pitch. The pitch. Caminiti blasts the drive to right center. It might have the distance. It rattles the wall. Kelly plays the carom. Caminiti is going for 2. Here's the throw. Now Caminiti pulls into second with a long double. One on. Now Finley to face Rijo. Finley, recently known as a solid hitter. Steve waits. Rijo looking in. Rijo cranks it up. Hard shot to Fernandez. To third. He's up with it. He'll go to first for the out. And that's out number 3. The line for the Astros. No runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. We've played 6. Reds still down by 2. And they'll try to get it back coming up. For Cincinnati, it'll be Morris, Boone, and Sanders. Here's Morris to lead it off. Morris takes his stance. Swindell looking in. Swindell comes home. Morris started the swing. Did he hold up? They check with the third base ump. A base on balls for Morris, and that's the first walk issued by Swindell. That was Morris' first walk of the season. Boone to face Swindell. Boone has a hit and 2 at-bats. Batter waits. Surveys, crouched down now. Now Swindell pitches. Hit hard to Cedeno. He takes a high hop. No play at second. Thrown on to first. Safe. He's safe. High throw drew Bagwell off the bag. That should be an error on Cedeno. The tying run is on. Nobody out. 7th inning. 2 on. The top of the 7th inning. Sanders up. Reggie can do some damage. The Astros lead the Reds 3-1. Sanders. Swindell is on the slab. Fernandez stretches in the on-deck circle. Surveys set. The pitch. Low. Ball 4. Reggie hustles down to first. That fills the bases. And that moves the tying run into scoring position. And that's only the second walk issued by Swindell. That was Sanders' first walk of the season. Swindell is doing some grooming out there. Base is sold out. Fernandez will bat next for Cincinnati. The switch hitter will bat right-handed here, batting seventh. Tony gets good wood. He already has a hit in this game. No room at the end. Fernandez tucks in his shirt. Swindell bends for the rosin bag. Fernandez in the box. Lowers the bat an inch or two. Now ready. Swindell sets up on the rubber again. Infield is back. Here comes a pitch. Hit hard toward the gap in right center. Finley is after it. Cuts it off on the bounce. One run scores. Boone is around third. Sanders is well around second. The throw comes into Bagwell. Fernandez is on at first for the single, and they're holding Boone at third. That puts the tying run at third. So the single drives in one, and the Reds get one back, cutting that lead in half. And these fans just inched forward in their seats. The table is set. The top of the seventh inning. Dorsett is out to get his licks. He bats right. Dorsett still not in the box. Swindell bends for the rosin bag. Fixes a cleat. Dorsett takes his place in the box. Waits for the pitch. Swindell put on the rubber. Swindell set. Infield back at double play depth. Swindell over the offering. Popped high to the right side. Bagwell moves under it. Infield fly called, and he makes the catch. And the runners hold. Base is full. Here's a pitcher, Rijo. Swindell put on the rubber. Reds skipper Spaulding walking down the bench. Spaulding is taking pitcher Rijo out of the game. Who is it? McGee's will bat for him. That's right. He shoulders the bat. He'll take his time getting to the box. So Rijo goes 6 innings. The game for Rijo, 3 runs on 5 hits. He stands to lose it unless the Reds can make up the 1-run deficit. McGee's up there. Excellent credentials with the stick. McGee's readying himself. Swindell shakes out his arms. McGee's steps up to the plate. Now ready. Swindell sets up on the rubber again. Slowly twirls the ball as he glares in. Infield deep. The runners take their lead. Here's the pitch. McGee swings and lifts it to center. A routine chance for Gonzalez. And that's all for McGee's. The runners are tagging. Boone coming down the line. Sanders is holding. Here comes a throw home. They're sending Sanders to third on the throw. Sanders is trying for third on the throw. Fernandez is holding. Boone scores. Tie game. Bagwell cuts it to third. And he's out on a close play. Tie game, but go to town Astros. They knock out the go-ahead run. They trade the run for a big out. The coach was waving him on. That's Spaulding. What was he thinking about? Takes a big runner off the bases, but it did draw the throw and allow the tying run to score. This game is not over yet. And the Reds have tied this game, and this crowd has gone silent. That'll do it for Cincinnati. 2 runs on 1 hit. The Astros fumble once, 1 left. They have tied this game, scored 3-all at the end of 6 1/2. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. Cedeno, Moten, and Cervase due up for Houston. Carrasco is coming on in relief for Cincinnati. For Carrasco, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. It's his game to win. Cedeno leading it off. Cedeno is 0 for 1 with a walk, and he scored once. Carrasco takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. Catcher Dorsett sets his target. He cranks and fires. Just catches the plate. See you later. One away. Moten comes up to bat. Moten has a hit in 2 trips, and he scored a run. Carrasco looking home. Carrasco comes to the plate. Poke to left center. It's playable. Mitchell and Kelly converge. Kelly calls him off, and he pulls it in. He closed that gap in a hurry. 2 gone. Cervase up there. Cervase is 1 for 2, driven in 1. Batter waits. Carrasco prepares to come home. The pitch. Cervase pops a little fly. Back of second. Boone to Larkin going out. Kelly coming in. Coming in. And Kelly makes the catch in front of Larkin. That's 3 away. So the Astros go quietly. This game is 3-all after 7. Top of the order here for Cincinnati. In the 8, Larkin, Kelly, and Mitchell. Okay. Larkin will start it off here on the 8. Larkin is 2 for 3. He's stolen the base. Swindell stretches his arms above his head. Swindell works the ball with his hand. Larkin steps up to the plate, leans in. Swindell foot on the rubber. He comes home. Just over the knees, the plate up, thumbs him out, 1 away. Well, 1 down, none on. It's now Kelly the bat. Kelly 0 for 3. Kelly is a threat for the extra base hit. Batter in the box, lowers the bat, an inch or 2. Waits for the pitch. Swindell climbs the mound. Now the delivery. Fisted to right by Kelly. Finley will have to hustle, and it falls in front of him. He's forced to play it on the hop. He had no chance on that one, and Kelly has himself a single. The go-ahead run has reached. Here we go for Cincinnati. Kelly on at first, 1 down, score tied. Mitchell's up. Mitchell had his first homer earlier in this game. Mitchell has been up 3 times with 1 hit. Kelly at first has wings. Mitchell wipes his left sleeve across his forehead, wipes his hand across the letters. Swindell shakes out his arms, fixes his cap. Mitchell in the batter's box, tugs at his cap, waits. Swindell foot on the rubber. Swindell looking home. First baseman Bagwell is on the bag. Kelly with a substantial lead. Now he throws to first, and Kelly is back easily. Now Swindell is back on the rubber. Throw over to first. Kelly back standing. Now Swindell is back on the rubber. The pitch. There's call 3rd strike right down the pike. 2 down. Two away, 8th inning, 1 on. Morris is stepping up to hit against Swindell. He bats left-handed. He's their cleanup hitter. Morris, in 3 appearances, 1 hit, 1 free pass, and he scored a run. They'll have to work around Morris' power. So what do you do now, sports fans, if you're McCoy from Houston? Morris, preparing to bat, wipes his hand on his shirt front. Swindell works the ball with his hand. Morris takes his place in the box, adjusts his shoulders, taps the plate with his bat. Now ready. Swindell looking home. He lets one go. Swung on, big K. And Morris is retired. That's 3 away. The half for the Reds. No runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. There's no change. Score even at 3. Swindell, Biggio, and Gonzalez due up for Houston. Swindell is scheduled to hit. We'll have to wait to see if he bats for himself. Carrasco sets up on the rubber again. Carrasco gets set to work on him. Astros manager McCoy looking at his score sheet. You can mark pitcher Swindell out for the Astros. McCoy not letting him bat. Who is it? Bream will bat for him. Bats left. He grabs a bat. Walks confidently before the crowd. So Swindell gets his innings. He pitched 8. His line, 3 runs, 2 earned, on 8 hits. A homer. He can win the game if they go ahead in this inning. Astros hitter Bream hits for average. Carrasco stretches his arms above his head. Bream at the plate. Tugs at his cap. Now ready. Carrasco climbs a mound. Carrasco gets set to pitch. He breathes deeply. Exhales. Carrasco winds and fires. It's lifted high to shallow left. Mitchell got a late start. Coming hard. Coming hard. And he makes the catch. That's 1. Houston now sends Biggio to bat from the right. He's the top of the order. Craig is 1 for 3, and he scored a run. It's hard to keep Biggio off the base pass. Batter in the box, tugs at his cap. Taps the plate, waits for the pitch. Carrasco toes the rubber, shakes off the sign. Now he has one he likes. Ball laid behind his back. The pitch. Biggio dribbles one to the left of the mound. Carrasco can't reach it. Larkin charges in, grabs it, and throws in one motion and nips Biggio at first. 2 down. Two outs. Gonzalez up. Gonzalez is a threat for the extra base hit. Gonzalez has been up 3 times with 1 hit. He's driven in a run. Gonzalez in the box. Now ready. Pitcher Carrasco set to go. The pitch comes in. Check swing and a roller back to the mound. Carrasco is up with it. Takes his time and tosses it to Morris for the putout. For the Astros, 3 up, 3 down. Score even at 3. For Cincinnati, it'll be Boone, Sanders, and Fernandez. Williams is coming on to pitch for the Astros. For Williams, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. It's his game to win. Here's Boone to lead it off. Brett comes up there to hit. Boone 1 for 3, and he scored once. Williams bends for the rosin bag. Boone takes his place in the box, raises his hand slightly, knocks the bat handle twice on the plate, leans in. Williams climbs a mound. The pitch. Driven to the gap in right. Finley can't get there. It falls in. Boone is headed for second. He's digging. The throw from Gonzalez. He lays the tag on him. Safe. The ump signals safe. A double for Boone. The go-ahead run is now at second base. Brett with his second hit in this game. No one out. 9th inning. 1 on. Sanders gets set to face Williams. Sanders 0 for 2 with a walk. Reggie can do some damage. The Reds will not be bunting here. Sanders pulls at his sleeve. Williams positions his mitt. Does a little personal grooming. Kicks the rubber. Reggie at the plate. Sets his cap. Waits. Williams put on the rubber. Williams poised. Here's the delivery. It's a shot to left center. Way back. Gonzalez jumps. It's off the wall. Moten grabs the ball. Throws it in. Boone scores. And Sanders will make second easily. So the double scores one big one, and the Reds break the tie and now lead 4-3 here in the ninth. And that's the 10th base knock for the Reds in this game. No one out, ninth inning, one on. Fernandez will bat next for Cincinnati. Tony is 2 for 3, has a ribby. Sanders at second can fly. And here comes Astros manager McCoy. He's asking Williams for the ball. They'll go to Budick. So Williams pitched to 2 batters. The game for Williams, 1 earned run so far on 2 hits. He leads with a runner on. For Budick, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. He inherits a runner in scoring position. Budick is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. He has a task ahead of him here. Budick sets up on the rubber. Right-handed Budick goes to the set position. Sanders moves quietly toward third. The pitch comes in. Slice to Caminiti. Room service bounce. The long throw to first. And they get him. 1 down. Sanders holds. So for Cincinnati. 1 down, 1 on. Dorsett the hit. Bryant is 0 for 3. Sanders at second can fly. Budick climbs the mound. Pitcher Budick eyeing Dorsett. Now he's ready. Sanders extending his lead. Now Budick comes home with it. Grounded deep into the hole. Cedeno is over. Stabs for it. He stops it. Long throw to first. 2 down. And Sanders moves to third. Carrasco walking up the bat. Hector taking his first at bat of the season. Carrasco now ready. Budick set. Reds skipper Spalding walking down the bench. You can mark pitcher Carrasco out for the Reds. Spalding not letting him bat. He's sending Branson to the plate. Bat's left. He grabs a bat and heads toward the plate. Carrasco pitched 2 innings. The line on him. No runs. On no hits. Branson to face Budick. A trusty bat. Catcher ready. Sanders at third with his arms out. Crouched. The pitch. Healthy cut by Branson. He's out on strikes. And Sanders is stranded. 3 down. The line for the Reds. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1. And the late knot is untied. The score now stands 4-3. Reds. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Cincinnati will now face the heart of the Astros lineup. Bagwell, Caminiti, and Finley coming up. Brantley is coming on in relief for Cincinnati. For Brantley, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. It's his game to save. Bagwell to lead it off for the Astros. He swings from the right. A villain in these bleachers. Bagwell is 0 for 3. Brantley works the ball with his hand. Does a little personal grooming. Brantley stretches his arms above his head. Bagwell steps up to the plate, touches his cap, raises his hand slightly, loosens his grip slightly, leans in. Brantley put on the rubber. Next would be Caminiti. Ken is in the on-deck circle. The Houston crowd pressing on Bagwell. Pitcher scratches his ear. Maybe he has something in there. Brantley looking home. Here he comes. High fly ball to center. Kelly drifts back. He's at the warning track. Taps the glove and brings it down. That's one. It's now Caminiti, the bat. Astros with only 2 outs left. He needs to get on base. Ken, 1 for 3. They'll have to work around Caminiti's power. Ken stands in. Ken takes his time, settling in the box. Raises his hand slightly. Waits for the pitch. Brantley put on the rubber. The pitch. Caminiti pops a little fly. Back of second. Boone to Larkin going out. Kelly coming in. Coming in. And Kelly makes the catch in front of Larkin. 2 away. Next to bat for Houston is Finley. 2 down. Nobody on. Down by 1. Finley with dependable power. Finley 0 for 3. Finley steps up to the plate. He rubs out a little chalk at the back of the box. Plays a little flute with his fingers on the bat handle. Steve has a look of determination on his face. Waits for the pitch. Brantley toes the rubber. Shakes off the sign. Now he has one he likes. Slowly twirls the ball as he glares in. Cedeno waves a weighted bat on deck. Pitcher Brantley eyeing Finley. Now he's ready. The pitch. That's skied to right center. Medium deep. Kelly roams over. He calls can of corn, and that does it. The Reds have won it, spurred on by the disciplined leadership of Spalding. The suspense is resolved. Cincinnati restricted the Astros. Bats to 5 hits. Here's the line for the Reds. 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They leave 5 for the Astros. 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. And they leave 2. Carrasco gets his first win. Williams takes his first loss. Brantley saves his first. So the Reds gain a step for the Reds. Overall, they now stand at 1-0. They now have first place to themselves. The Astros. Overall, 0-1. In the next game, the Astros will have another try. And this game is in the books. Ernie Harwell and APBA leaving you from Houston. Final score, Cincinnati Reds 4, Houston Astros 3.
Everybody be sure to say goodnight to Ernie. So yeah, that is the opening game for the 1994 season. And I hope everybody enjoyed it here tonight. I will be doing more of this as we go. Probably not streaming every single game, as there's so many, as you can see by the looks of the schedule. But I will do some offline and some online every now and then. So be on the lookout for that. So at this point, I would just like to thank everybody for coming out. Beatles Eternally, Clinton Parks, TribeFan 879. Let's see, who else do we have here? Todd B. scrolling up the chat, make sure I get everybody. Looks like some of the chat got lost. I know Dave Gardner was in here. Clinton Parks asks, Robbie, do you have a full schedule for 1994? No. I'm not doing the as-played schedule for one thing, and also, Beatles and I have discussed the actual schedules, and I think there is currently, Beatles, you might want to confirm this for me, there's currently an issue with importing a CSV schedule into APBA for Windows. Is that correct? Todd B says, you should play the missing games of 1994, see what happens. Well, basically we are, Todd. We are. It's just that I'm doing it to where we play all 162 games. So we're actually going to play the full season as it should have been played somewhat. Just not the correct schedule. But it will be 162 games that will not be shortened by a strike. Beatles says, yes, they use a different proprietary format. The traitorous... yeah. Yeah, it's a different proprietary format, as Beatles says. So yeah, that's why we're not able to get the actual as-played schedule in here. Yeah, we might do a stats show, especially towards the end of the season. But yeah, but it's not going to be, and since we started this schedule, I really don't want to get into an as-played schedule, because if I try an as-played schedule too, it may defeat the purpose of what I'm trying to do here, which is play a full 162 game season, because the as-played schedule may only take us up to the strike period. So an as-played schedule 94 really probably would be moot, because there was games that were not played. So yeah. So really that is it for tonight. Again, I hope everybody enjoyed. Any other last minute thoughts before I sign off for the night? Well, hope you, Robbie, have no fear, says Clinton Parks. Thank you, Clinton. I appreciate it. Well, that's just about going to do it for me here tonight. I will be back again tomorrow night with something. Not sure what just yet. Just depends on, I guess, what I feel like putting out there. So, it'll be baseball, that's for sure. Not doing any other sports just yet. I will advise everybody when I am about to do another sport. So, until then, this is Robbie saying, have a good night, everybody.